Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Wood Elves playthrough where we are all over the place. We are still pressuring the orcs down here and fighting chaos in the north, as well as dealing with a few minor invasions over here, but nothing major. Oh, and we're about to complete the campaign, aren't we? Because we are growing our tree to maximum size. 6 turns left on that. Having battered back the first invasion. We're charging over this way with our guys now. Ooh. He's not going to be left alone, that's for sure.
Ready to serve.
Got all of my allies. They're now not friends with people. They're gonna run away, but
I am called forth.
Which arm is this guy with? So you, what do I want for you? I want to. Got that. Let's do your reload reduction. I'm going to fight this one. Simply because it's not quite... I would lose some of these units by autoing this. Oh, this is perfect. Because I'm not going to charge them, guys. I am going to sit back and I am going to pepper them. And I'm going to force them. Basically, they will potentially sit back here. They might charge me, but it's unlikely. They will potentially... I hope they try and hold there, because if they do... Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put these guys forward so they're in range straight away. They're going to hug the little tree. You're going to be off auto fire. You, Mr. Dragon, are going to start over here.
Eternal Guard. Orders.
Ideally, I don't really want these guys getting involved in the fight much. So I'm going to be very careful with these guys.
Hiding in wait. Eternal Guard.
So we're just going to batter into them straight away with those guys. Let's hit this unit first.
Fire! Steady! Fire!
First, let's shred their artillery. Because they put that far too close. Which was a bad idea for them. Hang on, did we actually make hit them so hard their artillery broke? Let's hit them.
Guide us.
Hit them now. Hit their cav. You guys can move forwards a bit, Mr. Dragon. You can move up around here. You guys can fire at will and move back. Target them and sprint back. And we're going to shred them. This is the beauty with my Way Watchers. We can run away like this and we'll keep shooting. I mean, we are just going to kite and kite and kite.
Deep with Guardian.
You guys can all target them. You know what? You guys can all pull back.
Way watchers!
Hit them.
Swiftly! Ever ready!
You can get your butt out of there. Why aren't you moving? And we can do this.
Moment ready!
Hit that clump. You guys can get out.
Our bows are yours! Release!
Support fire into here. You guys can just batter them quickly.
Moment ready! Way watchers!
Right, our guys over there need some support. Durfu can charge up.
Dauntless Azrae! Way watchers! Ready and waiting! Quickly!
You guys can batter that one. And all of you guys can keep shooting in here, supporting. Durfu can get involved. Let's drop this. All of my archers can get over and get involved in this fight now. In fact, no, all of my archers can just obliterate their lord now. Nice, solid victory there. Barely any melee going on, guys. I mean, I could have won that without my melee, I reckon, scarily. That was all my archers there in that battle. I do love the Way Watchers. They are just OP. I'm going to be honest. I almost reckon I could have more of them in armies. The only time I think I would really struggle is when I'm fighting cavalry and things like that. But even then, you saw, when they don't have too much cavalry, I can just decimate their cavalry so quickly. My front line are almost... I mean, they're literally just meat shields here. I mean, I like the Dryads because they provide the fear. Oh, that's infuriating. I can't quite catch him. Nice, easy auto hit. No, I want to get my army over to help my other one, and I'm okay for income just now. You can grab that one. Well, I'm not okay for income, but I'm okay for cash, if you see what I mean. I think we can get that.
I'm on this enchant. Trompa Fraxina.
A little worried they're going to get around behind me, but I don't have a lightning strike with these guys, so And Durfu has leveled up again, and we do want Lightning Strike for him. So I'm going to start working on that. Oh no, actually I'm going to work on this one.
Dark times.
We have explored down the coast. I'm going to look up this way carefully.
Finding pathways.
Because she might get jumped by somebody if I'm not careful. And I think that is our turn. We are annoyingly still considered unreliable by a lot of our allies. Oh, there's another Beastmen herd over there, which is getting battered. No, we're still considered unreliable by a lot of our allies, guys, which is really annoying because I've been very, very reliable throughout this campaign, but that's the way it is. So yeah, we're going to keep the pressure on here. Oh, I wonder if I get extra for the diamond mine. I mean, I might not because I'm not really the sort of people who use them, but we're certainly going to keep that pressure on anyway and keep foresting the woods over here. And see, that's what I'm a little worried about. That's why I'm trying to bring my armies together, because they are quite strong there. So I would like some support for pressuring there. Not so worried about small beastmen herd coming through, because I can actually quite easily deal with a small beastman herd. Oh yeah, we need to do a little counter-invasion there, don't we? To deal with them. To deal with the bloody lawmasters over there. Who are going straight for my settlement there. So we are going to go straight across the sea there. And show them that they don't want to be messing with me and my allies. My confederation of allies. Because they are at war with all of the old world, I believe. So, pretty much. So that's not something they really want to be dealing with unless they absolutely have to. So we will start battering into them and foresting Loffen a bit more. Sorry, Ulfwan a bit more. Loffen's the city. I do believe there are some settlements over there I can use properly. I suspect it's literally Loffen, but we'll see. Because I've not seen, we are going to so we're going to keep pressing them. I've only got 2 armies, so I don't want to be too aggressive, but I reckon I can push in. The other thing is they do also have exceptional archers, so I want to be a little bit careful against them, because they can throw my own. They can basically give as good as I get with the archers.
You would already...
No! Why on earth would I go for a peace treaty with you? Perfect, little orca. I'm not even going to bother with that one. That was them trying to use the beast pass to get around. And this is another chaos invasion, which is probably going to get dealt with by some of my allies down here. This is the downside, guys. We are getting lots of chaos invasions now. Actually, I need to defend my coast a little there. I do need to dig into these guys, but I need to deal with the chaos up here first.
Can I offer assistance?
Lord of the Forest.
So that faction's gone. Let's have a look at how everything's looking up here. Okay, we can split up a little bit now. I want to be a little careful there, actually. double time up together up here. You can actually go slightly in front, because I would prefer you to take the bulk. In fact, let's do something a bit cheeky here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we only got 4 of those. Oh, I lost my branch wraith. Which doesn't help because I wanted them the other way around, but never mind. I don't think I'm going to get attacked there. Which one is this? This is you. Start buffing yourself up a bit more.
The glade. Beginning
Go
my
pick this
journey.
up. Yeah, so there's a good old war. I've lost her.
Starting out.
There's a good old war going on there between the the Cult of Pleasure and the High Elves, which the High Elves seem to be losing. So that if I get a chance to take the opportunity to push into the middle of that, I will. Though I'm at war with both sides, I think. So again, I want to be a little careful, but that's something we'll deal with when we get there. Not too bothered about dwarfs wandering around there. It's a little annoying when they capture places, but I don't need full... It's one of the nice things about the High Elves. I don't need full regions. So unlike every other faction where you actually want to have a full region... Are they actually going to do it? They are stupid. They are properly dim. They are attacking a superior army. I mean, they've got a lot of black orcs, but I will eat those black orcs because I've got masses of armor-piercing archers. This is the issue, is where my reinforcements come in. We're going to batter them over here to start with. The army which comes in here first.
Eternal Guard! Eternal Guard!
These guys are literally just going to pound into them to pin them there, while my archers shred them
Way
from...
Watchers! Dauntless Azray!
from the sides.
Way Watchers! Battle ready! Our aim is true! Archers ready!
Putting him in the middle because that way he gets the most buff on them.
Way Watchers!
What have I left in the middle? Oh, my dragon. I'm just going to pause this to start with, or this line just moves straight forwards a little bit. That is some very odd positioning. Straight onto them. Oh wow, some of them are already breaking.
Way Watchers! I hear you! Go! To war! Attack! Death to all! Way Watchers!
This is working perfectly. Let's just fold in and finish them. Right, I need a little pause now while I rejig. Sorry guys, I try not to pause if I can help it, but sometimes needs must. While I rejig my guys, basically. Okay, that'll do. You guys can get up here. There, done. You guys can all move straight up here. Oh, that's more than I meant to select. Not really, actually. You guys can move straight up here, and you guys can just keep battering into them. You, Mr. Dragon, can go and have some fun breathing on people. You guys just keep the pressure on here, please. Hit them next. You, Mr. Dragon, can go breathe on these guys. Hit them hard and fast. Switch to them, please. There's my other one. Oh, you don't have anything. You can go get that artillery. You can pound in there, you can hammer in round the side. We can all just fold in, you can start sprinting over. No, they're good over there.
Warriors of Ariel!
Our bodies have charms.
Hit these ones next, please. You can slam over into there, please, mister. You need to get out of there.
Missiles ready! End them! Yes! Loose! Aye!
Hit them next. That's good. This is our main battle over here. Let's look back. My archers are doing beautiful. Oh, hit them quickly. Let's turn skirmish mode off and guard mode on. Hit them next. Okay, slam straight into the Crimson. Da Crimson killers! Da Crimson running away! Two tree men just sitting there having a conversation.
Way watchers!
I'm trying not to engage my guys here as much as I can. Because basically they're a bit weak. Where have you gone, Mr. Dragon? I thought you were going for them.
For the eternal realms! Weapons! Loose! Death to all! Way watchers!
Let's go nicely. Let's hit those night gobbos next. This is going really nicely, guys. However, I'm getting a little low on ammo. Which is really funny, because basically every time I run low on ammo, it's because I'm running out of... I am taking some losses here, though. Yeah, so my big issue is I'm running low on ammo, and we've got the master out now, guys. Let's shred those night gobos quickly. And everything else is done. No, I don't want you guys going for those night gobos. You're all low enough HP as it is. Let's just have some fun killing off some extra units if we get... Ooh, let's shred them. All the lines coming into intersecting, and boomf, they're not going to last long. Okay, nice solid win there, guys. That was close. I mean, I don't quite get why it calls things close sometimes, because that was a huge victory for me. Now, I've still lost a lot of units, but they're units I can get back quite quickly. My archers, wow! These guys now, they do fire damage as well with that banner on. You know, whereas the orcs, you know, the orcs came off so, you know, I don't get why it thinks that's close. I shredded the orcs there. You know, and we're going to push straight onto Crooked Fang next. We're not going to put up anything, then we're going to go straight for Karak Azul. Asgal as well next after that, and we're just going to keep the pressure on. Oh, now this is going to be a fun one. We're going to fight this, guys, because it's not clear-cut enough. I'm not worried. The only thing which really worries me here at all is this Chaos Cav. Is the are these sisters? No, it's the Cav. My Cav can't deal with them. This army needs a little bit of rejigging. It needs some extra Sisters of the Fawn. We're going to take a gamble there. But I'm not worried here. We're going to put our big hitters on the edge to deal with that Cav as it comes in. Why does it always do this? You, my lord, can go right in the middle.
Wild riders. Ready to fire.
Focus fire those Chaos Spawn, please.
Wild riders.
Oh, you're straight out going to go breathe on them because they have nothing which can hit me.
Missiles ready. Fire.
See those Chaos Trolls. And let's pull back.
We understand.
And drop straight onto them.
Sisters of Thor!
You can come back to play with some of these guys. Get our charge on. Toggle skirmish mode off. They literally charged directly into my spears there.
At speed. Azrael attack.
you guys can stay here to deal with any cav. You guys can move around behind. You can get a bit closer to provide some closer support. You can hit them. You can breathe on that clump there. We're basically having a little bit of a cavalry off here. They're basically watching me, I'm watching them. While my archers shred their armies. Let's fold into them. You can drop down to just offer the last little bit of support there. Oh god, that's not what I wanted. I don't actually want to be getting engaged there. Dragon, you can go help them. You can fold over, you can charge up there. Let's hit those Chaos Knights.
Defenders of Athelern!
Oh, those Chaos Knights down fast. My archers, all of my archers are going to shred them. They're going down so quick. Which I say that, they're not going down, well they are going down quickly, but they are quite solid. Because Chaos are very solid and we've got the master out now, guys. And let's shred their lord before we get out of here. Let's not let him escape, certainly. Do as much damage as we can. He's on his own, but he's got 25 units left, so his units are obviously quite spread out. Nice, solid victory again there for us, guys, so... No, I'm happy with that. I lost 180, which is a little bit of a pain. Mostly Dryads, but again... My frontline infantry are trash. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't like my frontline infantry. My monstrous infantry is better, and when I can afford it, I will probably, if I didn't need amber to do it, I'd probably have a lot more monstrous units. But I need amber, which is another reason I prefer Durfu. But then again, if I didn't have that, I'd be spending 6 amber on Way Watchers on each of my armies. So it's 50-50. I know there's a Beastman army right in my heart there, but I'm not actually that worried about that. All my garrisons are really solid back there, so I'm fairly sure I can deal with that. I will just have a double check of it, but I'm very sure I'm safe there. I think I've got nice big garrisons everywhere back there. This is where I'm going to turn out to be completely and utterly wrong and have to rush something back and take some losses, which would be huge. That said, I can throw up a garrison if needs be, so I might just start doing that just to help out. I still find it so weird that the Empire haven't just done very little in the way of confederating this time round. I think it's because they've been that much more stable, because actually I've obliterated their traditional enemies and Bretonia's pushed into the north. So the Empire's been relatively stable. There's been a little bit of consolidation amongst them all, but that's it really. What we're going to do down there, anyway, I'll discuss that next time, but you know, I'm fairly solid. Everything seems fairly solid at the moment. We do need to keep an eye on where those Chaos Hordes are going, because I might need to send some guys down to my peninsula down here. Down to Estelia, but we'll do, again, I'll keep an eye on that. So again, it's perfect. They're not going for me. They're going to land, which is good. That means they're probably going to get dealt with by the other factions. Now I'm going to need to start dealing with them. But I'm not that worried by them. And that's perfect there. They've moved away from Bretonnians. I'll just ambush them out in the wilds. Right, before I forget, I'm going to have a look here. So actually, I don't have a big garrison there. It's more than good enough to deal with that, though. But what we're going to do is we're just going to throw out a lord just to make sure. And that'll make it more than enough. Let's compare. See, they just won't be as survivable. They'll do more damage, but they won't be as survivable. And is there a meat shield? I want them to be survivable. Anyway, because they're not meant to do the damage. Anyway, guys, we are going to leave this one here. So as always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you are enjoying this. If you have liked this, guys, please do consider chucking a sub on my channel. There will be a little thing popping up on the screen in a minute, which will give you a link to that. Also, guys, please feel free to throw comments in the comments, obviously. Or you can jump onto my Discord, which is linked down in my comments and on the description here. And there's also links to all of my social media and my Patreon down there. But as always, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I do hope that you have enjoyed this.